Namaste, brothers and sisters. How is it all going? Welcome to the 1010. Woohoo! Let's just going to give everyone a little moment to jump on the call. And whilst I'm waiting, I'm going to start a watch party in the Event is Happening group. So be amazing if you could share this video. That would be much appreciated. And we're just going to wait for a few more people to jump on the call. But how's it all going? Intense energies, isn't it? Holy macaroni. Sophia, share this video, bro. Sunny, Zlatka. Let's share this video. Hi, Debs. Yeah, oh, we've got 64 people. That's pretty amazing. Hi, guys. How's it going? Happy 1010. Woohoo. How's it all going? Oh, my God. The energies are off the freaking charts, aren't they? Yes, I know. This is unlike anything we've ever known before. I have never, ever known energies like this. And obviously, relationships are getting a battering at the moment. A lot of people are having to level up in their relationships. And those that aren't going to make it into the 5D threshold, so many of those relationships are collapsing now. So it's really, really intense times for all of us. And you know, so thank God for this community and the fact that we've all got each other. And even though we're all, you know, all around the world, I feel so held and I feel so deeply supported by this community. Even though everything that's going on in my personal life, I feel I get strength from everyone. Like I really, really do. I get so much strength from all of you and your beautiful messages, and knowing that you support me and knowing that you love me. It, you know, it goes such a long way. So obviously now the energies are building up towards the 21st of December winter solstice, summer solstice alignment. And as we know, this is when Jupiter enters 0 degrees Aquarius, which many astrologers are saying marks the true beginning of the age of Aquarius. So there's going to be so many significant transits and astrological shifts taking place around this time of December the 21st, that it feels like to me that is the true 2020, the 2012 that the Mayans were talking about. It feels like it's actually December 2020 is going to be that threshold date, that sort of like shift transformational date. So basically it feels like all the work that I'm being called to facilitate is to prepare us all personally and to prepare the collective for these new energies that are going to be coming in around this winter solstice, summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. So it's really, really important that we feel the support of our tribe, you know, and that we've got our community and that we're plugged into our Ascension group. So this is an opportunity now for me to let everyone know that today is the 1010 transmission. And obviously now, as we're getting closer and closer to this threshold date, it's so important that as many starseeds as possible come forward to be part of this work, because it's really massively assisting you on your evolutionary process and accelerating your evolutionary process from caterpillar to butterfly. It's a really like, it's such a sort of like death experience, transforming from a third dimensional duality identified caterpillar to a fifth dimensional free butterfly. You know, within that process, the caterpillar literally has to die in its own goo. It's not a pretty process, but you know, that is what's going on. And all the people that are drawn to work with me are, you know, wanting to accelerate that process. So the fact that we're working in a large group, which in a very, very, very held space in a large group, it means that it's just, we're all so massively supported to seal these new energies and these new frequencies into our field. We're all like massively supporting each other. Like you could do this work on an individual level, but it's so much more quicker and more impactful for us to do it all together. So I can't stress the importance enough of how this is preparing us all for this threshold date, and that this is a soul contract that we've all signed up to be part of, you know, and everyone that you know is drawn to work with me, like we have made a soul contract sat at the feet of Mother, Father, God, that we are going to do this work, because as each of us transforms on a personal level, it is so powerful. I was thinking about that the other day, you know, This was like around the time of the 7-year anniversary of my twin flame ascension. And that was just little old me up on Glastonbury tour, experiencing the full-on Hieros Gamos, the inner alchemical marriage, the activation of my own holy grail codes, the death of my own ego, and having that experience. That was just one person, and I know how much of an impact I've had and am having on the collective. So, like, never ever underestimate how important it is for you to truly, truly stabilize in 5th dimensional consciousness. You know, your ripple is so coherent. The ripple that we send out is so coherent that it enables all of our brothers and sisters to attune to that frequency very, very efficiently. So my wish and God's wish is that as many of our brothers and sisters as possible, many of God's children as possible, can stabilize in this 5th dimensional consciousness space. So that is what the work is all about. It's about assisting us to fully stabilize, to be those lighthouses that we promised our brothers and sisters that we would be. You know, we promised them that we would break free of the programming of the illusory 3rd dimension, and that we would claim our own truth as sovereign beings, as children of God. We would claim our own truth. And that's what this is all about. So please share this video, brothers and sisters. I can see that not many people have shared it, and it's so important now that we actually get behind this and we let people in our community know that events such as this ceremony that is taking place today is going on. So it's such an amazing act of generosity for you to share this video, because there's probably people in your friendship group that they don't know that this is happening, and they could come and be part of it, and it's going to massively accelerate their evolution. So just to let everyone know, the practical reality is there's going to be a global ceremony taking place today at 8:20 UK time. It's going to take place in a secret group on Facebook. So now it's 15:51, so 4.5 hours time from now, the transmission is going to take place. 4.5 hours from now. I'll post all the links to book. In this transmission, we are going to be doing a takeover of the moon, because the 1 and the 0 represents, well, the 0 represents the moon consciousness. And so I've downloaded that we need to use the potency of this date to take over the moon, because the moon, from the downloads that I've received, the moon has come from another star system, like a real far away star system. And so because of that, because of all the sort of like SHIT that went down at the time of Atlantis, this activated a vulnerability within the electromagnetic grid that surrounds the Earth and the moon. And so around that time, nefarious energetics were allowed to infiltrate the Earth consciousness and the moon matrix. And so now that a lot of the work that we're doing is recorrecting those distortions that happened at the time of Atlantis. And this is a really, really huge job that we as a ground crew have been given to shift this this energetic within the moon. And we're actually going to be doing an angelic takeover of the moon, and we're going to be working with the fairies and the unicorns, because they hold the trump vibration to it's like they like erase all the lower frequencies. The fairies and the unicorns, when they work together, they're like an eraser that erase all the lower nefarious frequencies. So that's one important thing we're going to be doing. Another important thing we're going to be doing is working with establishing this quantum financial and internet system. The Galactics want us as the ground crew to support in the anchoring of this quantum system. So that's really, really interesting. So that's going to be shifting from the 1, 0, which is the 10, which is the binary system. We're going to be shifting into the quantum system, which is multidimensional and it's non-linear. So the binary system's very, very linear, 3rd dimensional linear, whereas the quantum system's multidimensional, and it includes all possible timelines. It's not just linear. So it's just such a massive upgrade for our DNA to even just be part of this conversation. And then the other thing that we're going to be doing, this is really, really huge. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there are, relationships that are bound on codependency and toxicity and like addictions and stuff like that. a lot of those relationships are not going to make it through this energetic gateway, particularly if you identify as a spiritual person. If you're comatose fast asleep, you might get away with it. But if you're a little bit on the awakening path and you are in a relationship that is not serving your soul's highest potential, then many of these relationships are going to collapse, you know, in this time. And it's happening all around me at the moment. I'm having conversations with people where it is happening constantly. And even like myself, it was really solid. It looked like it was, you know, we had a good few years in us, but just out of the blue, the rug was just pulled out and it's over, you know. So this is going to be happening for a lot of people. And this is because the universe is redirecting us towards partners that we've made a soul contract to be with. So in the 1010 transmission, we're actually going to be assisting in this relationship shuffle. So it's a bit like, you know, so say everyone's on a dance floor and you're all doing the jive and you've got your partners, and then at some point there'll be like a bell or a buzzer and then you have to all change partners. So we're going to be doing literally a partnership shuffle so that we can add our energetic support to what is going on, that hopefully it will bring ease and grace and less trauma to many of the relationships that are breaking down at the moment, and will really help those of us that are ready for our true divine partners, for them to actually land into our reality as soon as possible. So it's very exciting work, brothers and sisters, and everybody that comes forth will receive their own personal auspicious blessing from doing this work for the collective, because it's just a karmic reward, you know, everyone will receive. So that's basically my message. Oh yeah, probably some of you didn't know about me and Yeshi. Marie says she didn't know about me and Yeshi. Yeah, it's big news, but I'm all right. I just hope that he's all right. I've got to pray for him. But so the ceremony starts in about 4.5 hours time. It's going to be in a secret group on Facebook. So I'll post the link to book. When you book, you will receive a PDF file. With the PDF file, you open it up and there's a direct link to the Facebook group where the event is going to take place. You just click on there and add yourself to the group, and I will accept you into the group. And then I will just go live in the group at 8:20, which is in about 4.5 hours time. So that's basically it. That is my message. And yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could share this, and I'm going to get this up on YouTube. So that's it, brothers and sisters. That's my message. I love you all. Really overwhelmed at the response to so many of you, at how many people have booked up already. It's truly amazing, and the more the merrier, and the more the swifter we will activate these shifts for us personally and in the collective. So great work, brothers and sisters. Love you all so much, and I look forward to gathering with all of you who sign up in about just under about 4 hours 20 minutes time from now. Okay, beloveds, love you. Bye.